Alright, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Shimpone, and today we're going to be talking about Persona 5 Arena. Now, this is all hypothetical, nothing is set in stone. This is just what I want because I'm on that max copium because I need it! Persona 4 Arena Ultimax is such an amazing game. It's so fun, so unique, and just really cool to have a fighting game for a franchise that I adore and I cherish a lot. But if you're watching this video, I'm going to assume that you have played or know about all the characters from Persona 5, like base game, Royal, and Strikers. If you have not played those, then just be careful with spoilers, because I'm going to be mentioning those characters. Now, like I said, this is a purely hypothetical project. I'm not going to make it complicated, just keep it simple and straightforward. For one, I'm not a game designer. I don't know much about fighting games in a design balancing aspect, and if I was going to make it super in-depth, it would take so much more time than I do have to even make videos like this in the first place. But with that said, we're going to be starting with Persona 4 Arena Ultimax as a base concept, and then we're just going to kind of go from there. So a few things that I want to keep from Persona 4 Arena Ultimax. First, sweep, one more cancels, persona cards, status ailments, furious actions, all attacks, chip damage, like how chip damage is implemented, and instant kills. For instant kills, I would change them to be more like astral finishes, where it's basically just a fancy finisher, and it would have like that showtime or like all-out attack, like finish or pose type thing, is more dynamic like in Persona 5. I want to keep these mechanics because they are solid general mechanics, and they help make the game feel unique, especially like persona cards, all-out attacks, and like status elements and that kind of stuff. It just makes the game feel the way it does, and I think those would be well implemented in Persona 5 Arena. Now for some changes. Again, we talked about the instant kill one. So for the other potential ideas and or changes that I would like to have is a 5-button layout. Now the 5th button would be similar to like a drive button or like a unique button from like Blaze Blue or like Grand Blue, where it's unique to, like, it's a unique gimmick to that specific character. So you'd have light, medium, heavy, persona, and drive. Like I said, the drive button is going to be a unique gimmick for each character. Persona button is for persona normals, kind of like what you have with C and D in Persona 4 Arena. Like it'll have your like normals, command normals, and some like specials that implement your persona. Basically replacing C and D. A dash macro, because I like a dash macro. I think reducing the skill floor to executing stuff like a safe jump or an IAD and stuff like that, I think that's just going to be better, especially with Persona 5 being such a massive fan base and bringing so many people into Persona and Shin Megami Tensei. So I think that would be really easy, and not really it's a controversial, because who's going to complain about their game being more accessible? And then not just quarter circle inputs. I want some complexity, so it doesn't, like, I'm not saying basically remove them, but have some like 623 inputs, some half circles, just something, you know, make characters feel unique and give them an identity with their inputs and stuff. Like how Core Gaming brought the phrase, or like spread the phrase Sonemata, which translates roughly to this character fits like a glove. I think that's a great way to kind of get people to pick a character, especially someone who's like a character loyalist like myself. I love having a character that just feels right when you play them. You pick them up and it's just right. And the last thing I want to add is auto combos. I think auto combos are going to be super good, but with some changes. These changes that I want to have are more like Grand Blue, where it's not like a full combo. It's more so just like a 1, 2, 3 kind of thing. Like you just push it 3 times and then you can kind of build off of it from there. But this is debatable because I really do like Gatlings, like in Guilty Gear Strive, Blaze Blue. You know, I think those are really fun, and just, you know, add that like complexity other than like mashing and auto combo. Combos are like fine. I think that would be a really good addition, especially like I said, lowering that skill floor to let newer people get into the fighting game, because that's going to be the most important thing for me, because I want the game to be amazing. Like I said, this game has to happen.
He needs some milk.
So in the meantime, if you want to show that you are interested in a Persona 5 arena, I will be streaming Persona 4 Arena once a week on Twitch. I will have my Twitch link down below. I also talk about it pretty regularly in my Discord, which will also be down there below. And I also want to talk about the roster. So the starting roster for Persona 5 Arena is going to be the obvious ones. We'll start with them first. Joker, An, Ryuji, Yusuke, Makoto, Haru, Futaba, Morgana, Akechi. And then here's some more unique ones: Sophia, Zenkichi, Kasumi, and Maruki. So those ones are going to be, I'm not entirely sure if they're going to be in the base roster or if they could be DLC down the road. I would love for them to be in the base roster, just so we have more than like 8 characters. But here's going to be a hidden one. So I'm not sure who all knows. There was another character that was supposed to be a Phantom Thief instead of Makoto. If you know this, or if this is correct, then you'll know where I'm going with this. I think Hifumi should be in the game. So Hifumi herself was not intended to ever be a Phantom Thief, but she took inspiration from the scrapped character. So that's pretty cool information. I would love to see her as a Phantom Thief. I think that would be a really cool like homage to that scrapped character. And with the Persona 5 Arena story, they should have Hifumi become a Phantom Thief. I've seen too much fantastic fan art to possibly think that she couldn't make it in. I think there's so many good options for her to be in the game and have like a really cool like play style and all that stuff. Which, speaking of play styles, I will be trying my best to make a play style gameplay overview for each character that I listed. So even the characters that like Sophia, Zenkichi, Kasumi, and Maruki, and even Hifumi, I'm going to be making one for her too. And so that'll be like going kind of over like some normals. If you've seen Globeco's videos, which I'll show like some pictures of like the videos I'm referring to, they're going to be just like that, where we go over like normals, like specials, like a overall play style, and just really going into what I would like to see the character play like in the games, which the first one we'll be doing is Joker, and then we'll be just going down that list that I just read. And if you have any interest in being a part of that process, I do stream this process of each character making their like move sets and stuff. So if you are interested in being a part of that and just kind of showing support for Persona 5 Arena, like, and just showing that interest, check out my Twitch and join my Discord, sub for more videos like this, because I'm going to be trying to get as many of these out as possible as soon as possible. So with that, like I said, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want to see anything more, if you have any ideas or suggestions, because this is just a rough draft of like basic things I want to see stay, things I want to see changed, or new things I would like to see. So like I said, just let me know what you guys want to see next, and I will be back again with more Persona 5 Arena content. Peace.